Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for Magic Live. Now today I'm going to be doing a routine from the Focus Project, and this was actually Jake Keen's favourite trick. Now this is based on a very, very old trick. It's called Eat More Popcorn. What's great about this is the hook lines. The presentation really makes sense, especially when using a Focus deck of cards. This particular routine makes full use of the quote cards. It makes full use of the film posters. It's just a very logical routine to do, and I know from performing this to real people in the real world that they literally just hang off your every word. It's completely self-working as well. You'll be able to do it the second that you buy Focus. If you haven't seen it, you're about to learn it. Here it is. It's Eat More Popcorn. Let's have a look at it.
Movie quotes cards. I know you've seen these before, so I don't have to explain what they are. But before we start, this is kind of a really interesting thing I want to talk to you about. And before I start, as you remember, I'm sure, we've got posters in this deck and we've also got quotes. And the quotes are from the films that are depicted on the posters, right? Before we do anything, can you do me a favor? Can you take all of the poster cards and just give them a mix-up, give them a shuffle? Mix them up, make sure they're all mixed up. Take your time, and when you're done, let me know.
Happy with that.
You happy? In a random order, yeah?
Yeah.
And the quotes cards, these here, can you take those and give those a shuffle for me as well?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. You cool with those?
Very cool.
Very good. So these are the quotes. We'll put those right there. These are the posters, right? And we'll put these right there. Okay. In a second, I'm going to get you to cut the quotes packet. I'm going to get you to do something with both of them in a second. I want you to remember before we started, you shuffle these.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever heard of or played around with the concept of subliminal advertising?
Well, a little bit.
A little bit, right?
I'm from the world of copywriting.
It's very true. That's very true. So here's the interesting thing. I don't know if you've heard this story. Back in the 1950s, they did an experiment in a movie theater in America. And what they did is they showed a particular film. They had lots of different films showing that day. But on this one particular film, every time it was filmed, they flashed up subliminal advertising on the screen so fast that you couldn't see it. And they literally put, eat more popcorn, drink more cola. And it was like flashed up on the screen. And they looked at the takings at the end of the day, and the people in that theater spent like massively more money on popcorn and on cola. And that's basically what subliminal advertising is. The thing is, it's all lies. I mean, that you know, it doesn't really exist. You can't really do that. But if you could, this is what it would look like. As this whole experiment took place in a movie theater, let's use movies. So we've got the quotes cards that you shuffled. Can you cut those cards for me for a second? And we'll just mark that position. And we've got these cards as well. In a second, you're going to deal these cards and select 3 completely at random from the ones that you shuffled. Okay? Before you do, we're going to try an experiment in subliminal advertising. So we're going to take the 3 cards that you cut to from the packet that you shuffled, and we're going to put them there. And subliminal advertising, like I told you, is flashing a message so quickly that you think you can't take it in, but you actually have taken it in. That's why I'm using the quotes cards for these. It's very difficult to see what the movie is. Yeah. But you'll realize without even realizing. Now, I want to focus right here. I'm going to flash the faces of these 3 that you cut to, just for a split second. Okay, now, it probably doesn't feel like you took anything in there, but hopefully you did. You shuffle these, right? Yeah. Take them and deal them face down onto the table. So, yeah, just you're going to make a face down pile, but you can go from the middle. You can shuffle. You can take them from the bottom. You can mix them up as you're dealing them. Put 2 or 3 down at a time. Stop whenever you want to, obviously. You happy?
Very happy.
We'll put those away. And then take these and deal them into 3 piles as if you're dealing a 3-handed game of poker. Very good. So would you agree that you could not possibly know what the top card of each one of these is?
Definitely not.
You shuffled the packet, you then dealt a whole bunch of cards and shuffled and cut and dealt and shuffled, and then you made 3 piles.
Yeah.
We'll have a look. We've got X-Men. We've got Independence Day. Oh, Ghostbusters. Okay, those 3. And you shuffled that packet as well, and I flashed them to you. When I flashed them, did you see anything? Did you take anything in? Not really?
I'm not sure. I saw something.
But you couldn't tell me what they were. And you see, that's the whole thing about subliminal advertising. You think that you haven't taken it in, but in actual fact you have. That would be X-Men. That would be Independence Day. And that would be Ghostbusters. Jake, eat more popcorn.
So there you go, guys. That is Eat More Popcorn from Focus. Now, you can pick up the Focus deck from all good magic dealers. There are a lot of material on there, and this is a really, really strong routine on the whole project. All good magic dealers have it, so you can pick it up. And if you have picked it up, I want to say thank you on behalf of me, Murphy's Magic, and Phil Smith. Anyway, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock with another Magic Live. I'll see you then.